Hi, hello and welcome back to Formula 1 Randomized, the series where I race random Formula 1 cars from random Formula 1 seasons on random racetracks, be they Formula 1 or otherwise, with a few fictional tracks thrown in there for good measure. Last week we raced on the Indianapolis Oval using the 1986 cars, and it ended in kind of a disappointment since I finished the race quite far down the order. Other than that, it was quite enjoyable. Anyway, this week's suggestion comes from a user by the name of, I have absolutely no idea how to read this. I'm really sorry, but I don't read Cyrillic. There was another person that had their username written in Cyrillic, but that person told me in a comment how to read their name, so that's how I knew. Here I do not have that luxury, so I'm really sorry. I probably could have used Google Translate to see how to read the name, but to be honest, I don't trust Google Translate enough for that. Anyway, this person suggested I drive the 2010 HRT around the Ain-Diab circuit, which sounds very interesting, so that's what we are going to do. And here we are on the grid for this little race. We are starting from 22nd once again with random grids as always, and we are off for this little race. I have to say that it was quite interesting, and you'll see why in just a few seconds, minutes even, as we race towards turn 1. Everyone is quite slow. I'm not quite sure why, but the AI is really slow on the circuit as we come into turn 1 behind Barrichello there. Well, next to Barrichello, and now we overtake Felipe Massa, overtake Michael Schumacher. We are 9th already, and we are now sitting right behind Jensen Button as we come into this left-hander, and here you'll see the first sign of the cars being very slow. You don't really need to break through these corners, but the AI decides to break regardless, so well, we'll have to work with that as we come through this right-hander, turn 2 I guess we could call it. Actually, it's not really turns 2, but we are already up in 6th, which is very nice, and we are about to gain a couple more positions, which is going to be even better as we are taking a look at Nico Rosberg. Maybe I was trying to kind of keep match my speed to the AI, so I wasn't going too fast, but it was pretty difficult. But anyway, we passed Nico Rosberg, and now we're looking at Fernando Alonso randomly breaks through that corner. I nearly crashed into him. Luckily I was paying attention, and well, we are still in the race for the time being as we come through yet another right-hander, and I nearly crashed there into Nico Rosberg once again. the AI is very slow on the circuit. I can't really understand why. And here we are coming through this right-hander. We overtake Rosberg once again, and Alonso. We overtake Hamilton as well. Can we get around Mark Webber? Yes, we can. He then crashes into us. He spins around, loses control of his car. We are in 2nd anyway, and we are looking at Sebastian Vettel. Once again, I'm trying to match my speed to the AI, just so I don't overtake everyone so easily. But oh well, I managed to overtake Sebastian Vettel, so we are now in the lead. Maybe we can keep it as we can stay in the lead. Who knows? It would be nice, but you know, things could happen as we come through turn 1 there. And what you'll notice me doing, slowing down through corners that I really shouldn't, and that's because for whatever reason the game flags you with a corner cut if you go through too fast through these corners. So I'm not really sure why that is, but oh well. You also might have noticed that I'm trying to keep as close to these black tire marks as possible. Again, because if you stray too far to the left or right from them, the game takes that as a corner cut, even on straight bits of road such as this one. So I really don't understand why. But anyway, we are in the lead. We are leading by a huge margin. There's already 10 seconds, a 10-second gap between us and Sebastian Vettel, so we are doing very well. Well, not doing very well. The AI doing absolutely poorly as we come enter about the second half of the lap. And here there was a massive crash, and that's why you saw that weird thing happening. I actually sped up the footage there a little bit because it took like 20 seconds to finish. But yeah, there was a massive crash which caused a lot of lag. So yeah, again, I sped up through that just so I spare you the frustration of looking at it. As we come around to finish lap 2 and are about to start lap 3 very soon. And here we go. There are a few cars in the pits there, they have retired, and I'm pretty sure there are going to be a couple more retirements as we come once again through turn 1 for the last time. Thanks to the lag, Sebastian Vettel managed to catch up to us, and well, luckily we can pull away because the AI is once again super slow on this circuit. I really cannot understand it, but oh well, you have to work with what you have. And as I come into this corner once again, there's been a massive crash that caused a huge lag spike, and I fast forward until the end of that. So yeah, because of that lag, it took so long for the lag to recover that people managed to catch back up to me and overtake me, but as you can see, it was very easy to catch back up to them, and we are now once again in the lead as the low fuel light comes up. But I'm pretty sure we have just about enough fuel to finish the race. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. And here we are through the second half of the lap. Well, about 1/3 of the lap left. And as Weber has some sort of a problem, he retires from the race as well. Just a few more corners and we'll be home. We'll win this race, obviously. And I think this is the first race. No, actually this is the second race we managed to win. The first one was the one we did in the Nordschleife, I believe. So yeah, I guess we did well. Luckily we didn't crash. Things went pretty well, except for, you know, the AI being absolutely horribly slow, but we managed to finish the race and managed to do quite well, so that's quite nice, I guess. As we will take a look at the results, and here we are. I managed to win. Sebastian Vettel second, Lewis Hamilton third, fourth, Nico Rosberg fifth, Jenson Button, Rubens Barrichello sixth, Vitaly Petrov seventh, eighth is Felipe Massa, ninth, Sebastian Buemi, and Jaime Alguersuari is 10th. So that was the 2010 cars on Ain-Diab. Quite an interesting little race. I had quite a bit of fun, even though the AI was slow as molasses around this circuit. I can't quite understand why. We had those two massive incidents that caused huge lag spikes. I think that's more like memory leaks rather than lag spikes, but oh well. Yeah, once again, thank you to the person whose name I cannot pronounce and or read. This was quite an interesting suggestion. I really enjoyed the race. It was quite fun to see how modern cars would perform on such an old track. But yeah, that was fun. Don't forget to keep sending in your suggestions. They are always welcome. And yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Catch you all in the next week's Formula 1 Randomized. Take care and stay sharp.